I'm Ruthie, she, they, and I play Sentinel, she, they.
I'm Will, he, him, and I play Moxie, she, her.
I'm Imi, she, her, and I play Amaya, also she, her.
I'm Steve, he, him. I play Aura, he, him.
I'm Sarah, she, her, and I play Freya, she, her.
Hi, I'm Mike, he, him, and I'm playing Eugene Ballantyne, he, him.
I'm Charlie, he, him, and I'm your DM. Are you tying strawberry laces?
Yes.
Yeah, but apparently I don't know how to do knots anymore.
Neither do I. I've just forgotten how to knot.
So,
Roll to knot.
You can not.
Yeah.
when last we left off, guys, you had got yourselves tangled up
Yeah, we did.
in strawberry laces, yeah.
For God's sake, I had it and it broke.
In a couple of strange conspiracies, and the latest...
I'm listening.
Hello. The good side of the table.
It is.
I want to know what happened because I don't remember.
Okay, so
Been a week.
you emerged from the sewers, and you went back to see the Apatheos keeper Ilram. He told you he'd stay in the city or within reach of the city in another couple of days. You then accompanied Eugene back to the Alchemy Guild, where you found out there was a robbery that had taken place at the Archivists Guild, which is the library for the 3 guilds in Dustmere. After much debate, you decided to investigate the job. Sentinel went on a not date. With Kaz.
Bone, it's fine.
And then you guys descended on the library and you were investigating a robbery which seemed to be someone had come in, they'd not broken any entrances, they'd stolen a weird book and a weird tapestry, and you figured out through much drama that it seemed to be an inside job. And you tracked down this, she is a dwarf called Gwynn, and I can't remember which one of you cast find object. What was it called? Yes. So
Open Freya.
Yep.
and you basically used that as a kind of beacon, and you made your way through into the glitters with her address. And it was just the group of you. Aura was not with you because he is currently unconscious in the hotel.
We left him there with a cold bowl of food.
He's in a coma. You also did find a cleric to come and see if he was alright, and she gave you guys the news that he might not wake up for a while. You descended on Gwynn's house, and you snuck around the back upstairs, at which point Ryndell, who was the fellow, the assistant to the investigation who was supposed to be managing you all in the library, Gwynn was his friend. He seemed very concerned, and as you entered the property, that it seemed abandoned. The back door was open. There was a Kazel in the kitchen. You made your way through the downstairs, and Ryndell sprinted ahead. Sentinel, you grabbed at him, I think, as he went.
Used a thorn whip.
That's right.
So I'm going to say fawn whip.
But he still ran ahead, made it into one of the bedrooms upstairs, and as you entered the room, he was holding some papers.
That's when I used thorn whip and got the paper off him.
That's when you grabbed the papers off of him. You read the papers. Do you remember what they said?
Dear friend, I've become unconsecrated.
And then he cast
He was about to.
Burning Hands. He was about to cast Burning Hands at you at 2nd level. But we are now going to roll initiative.
Ooh.
But you forgot all my stuff.
Oh, I did. Eugene, while everyone was investigating, Eugene was in the alchemy side of the library, and you snuck around the back of a load of the books, and you found a strange little vial of something, nervously consumed it, and eventually found this strange mechanism in one of the desks.
Eventually.
That revealed...
It was so funny, I kept hearing loads of voices in my head, go do it. Just so conflicted.
It revealed something that you tried to identify, and it seemed to not work. Came out with some gobbledygook. I'm so glad you guys are so engaged in this campaign.
We are professionals.
What is happening?
We made
This is crazy
I made the
long.
world's longest
It's
strawberry
really
lace.
not that long.
Strawberry flavoured lace, actually.
This is what
Okay, roll initiative.
I did.
Nice. Okay, 1 to 5.
That's the wrong way to do it.
That's the wrong way to do it.
Yes, it is. I'm tired.
1 to 5, everyone. 1 to 5.
25 to 20.
I mean, you're going to be waiting a while for me.
May as well start at 1 to 5.
Yeah, props.
20 to 15.
17.
18.
16.
Very nice. Okay.
What does this actually go?
I mean,
These are for
Sarah
me.
8 one in.
18 and 16 is that, Amaya?
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
got
Maya 16.
17.
18 for me.
17 for Eugene. 10 to 15.
13.
13. He got 16 actually.
Hock.
I'm gonna give him a big old R. What are you doing? Eugene, did you get 16?
17, mate.
Cool, so he is just after you.
That went straight down my throat.
5 to 10.
Big old 6.
Big old 6. Okay, top of the round.
You get a
Freya.
strawberry
Oh my
flavour.
god. Not prepared.
So-
what happened? Yeah.
Basically, you see him. Let me find what actually the spell is. It's instantaneous, so you just basically see him hold. You just see him hold up, 2 hands touching, and you might see the beginnings of some magic, but that's all.
Shit, I don't have the spells for battle. Oh my god. I wish someone else could go first.
If I would, I could, but I'm at the bottom of the stairs.
You can hold an action. You could do your. So you could hold a spell, or you could.
Can I move out of the
Yeah.
way of it?
Sure.
I want to dash behind that wall.
So into the other room.
Smart.
Yeah, that's the next room. Nice.
Is that far enough in?
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else?
That's a pro player move.
Or should I do something before that? I should probably do something before that. Can I just hit him with like a sacred flame and then dash in there?
Yeah, sure. What's he got to roll?
Dex save.
That is a fail. That is 7.
Sweet. So I'm gonna do D8.
While Sarah's rolling, so
Oh, that's lame.
yeah, what did you get?
3.
3 points of damage.
And then yeah, in the room. He already
Okay.
took some damage from my thorn whip as well. Have you got that down?
No, I didn't. Did you roll for it?
I would have done.
Roll again, unless you can remember what it is.
God no, that was like a month ago.
'Cause
Do
I
an
didn't
average.
write it
It was a natural 20, wasn't it?
down. Very nice.
I remember that. It was very memorable.
Like upcasted, so
That's
like
the most.
Yeah,
So-
I
done.
upcast my
Well-
cantrip.
While Sentinel was rolling that,
Full.
4 damage. Nice. He's at 7.
Oh, yeah,
So Ryndell, just a quick recap on what he looks like. He's a pale half-elf man. He's about 5'8". He's very thin, and he's got the brown robes of the artificers. He's quite an unassuming character. Okay, Eugene, you're up.
Do I hear any of this?
You probably hear running and the sound of Thornwhip doesn't make too much noise, so just a bit of a commotion.
Okay.
No
I'm
one said
gonna
anything, so
walk into the. So that's the up. This is all the upper floor, right?
yeah, you can see the stairs there just to the.
Okay. Well, I'll just stand at the bottom of the
think that's what
staircase
she
and
would've
just
done.
shout out,
oh,
"Is everyone all right up there?" Forgot what my character sounded like for a second.
You
Yeah.
can't reply, right?
Nope. Okay. Anything else?
I might sort of peer up. I mean, how far would you say from the bottom of the house to the staircase would be?
Well, I remember saying that it's sort of what we would call a weirdly placed Victorian-style house. It's actually 2 stories. Everything else in Dustmere is very squat, so quite tall ceilings, maybe 10 feet.
so I should be able to get up the staircase from outside.
You're at the front. So yeah, if you use your dash as well, so if you use your action.
I suppose
and
my
your-
action was to call out.
No, you can do that as a free action.
Okay. I'll just dash to the top of the staircase and just sort of peer around.
I would say, because if you can see on the board how big the upper floor is, if you're in the back garden, your movement is what, 25?
Yeah.
So if what's 50 feet of the squares across the board. So
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I shouldn't have started counting because I don't know what that's doing.
so you're
5, 10,
probably
15.
you're probably at the foot of the stairs. I think that's a
Okay,
favourable
fine.
thing to
That's
say.
fine, mate.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure.
No worries. Okay.
So yeah, I call out and then just start sort of. I wouldn't say running because I don't really know what's going on at this stage.
Yeah,
but
you heard
at
footsteps
least.
and banging.
Yeah.
That's about it. Yeah. Okay. It's Ryndell's go. He glares at Sentinel, which he ripped the paper from him. It is it's like you're torn out of a notebook or something. This bit of parchment. He brings his hands together, and you see the sparks of magic, almost like fireworks, as the palms of his hand start glowing. And I said second level, so I'm going to stay true to that. He uses burning hands at second level, and that's going to hit Sentinel and Moxie. I think. Let me check. It's a 15-foot cone.
Yeah.
I think Moxie's out of it.
I mean, maybe.
From him to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
You're out of it. Okay, am I going to be a dick? No, he wouldn't. He would just try and get you mainly, so that is going to be 46 fire damage. And we did have a chat about this, so it is a dex save. What are you going to do?
Can I willingly fail my dex save to get the paper, to turn and move the paper out of the way?
Protect the paper.
Because there's also, in the language of burning hands, which is bullshit, frankly, anything that is not being worn or carried will be set alight. So if it's being carried, it shouldn't be set alight, in theory.
Yes, so because obviously we don't set all your clothes on fire, right?
Yeah.
But
No, this is more the language of the spell is bullshit,
Yeah.
because that's a piece of paper and it would.
I think that you sacrificing your save, instead you're using your dexterity save. Still roll the save for me, but you're using it now not to try and avoid damage, but to protect the paper.
That's a 14.
Okay.
I thought you were going to say 4.
That just succeeds. Okay, and you are a tiefling, so you're resistant to fire, right?
Yeah.
So that is going to be 20 points of fire damage, halved to 10.
Otherwise I would be so close to death.
Okay, and then he is going to run to the rear window, which is directly in front of you, Sentinel. It's the far corner. You see that little line on the edge of the wall there?
Because he's going out, I get an opportunity,
You do indeed. So towards you and away from Sentinel as well. You see that little window on the side of the wall.
Oh, it says when, this.
That says window there.
Yeah.
He does say window.
No,
You're
no,
right.
it doesn't. That's his bedroom. Yeah, that's it. Exactly right.
Okay.
I mean, that is also a window, and it looks like it says window.
Yeah.
Right in block
That's
capitals
cocked,
now.
right?
Yeah.
That is what is block capitals.
I wish it was, yeah. That's an 8.
That misses.
Yeah. It wasn't, it was a 6. Does that hit?
It does
That's how it
not.
looks, right?
It's like golf. There's the lowest score as possible.
Yeah.
I got a 30.
Using Thacker.
You can't do anything. But the explosion of fire that is launched from his hands engulfs Sentinel completely. So Moxie, you just see your sister turn, basically just holding the paper in her chest, the fire just engulfing her completely over her back, singeing her hair. She's completely actually obscured for a brief moment in flame as you kind of put your hands up to protect. The walls get covered in fire, and just after he's finished and he moves backwards, these old-fashioned curtains, they're like doilies and things, they just get catch immediately. So there's flame all up the wall, so the wall in the room that you're in, Freya, that wall is now engulfed in flame, and also to the right of the door is that is starting to catch fire as well. Okay, Amaya.
Okay, so I'm at the bottom of the stairs. How far can I get? So 30 feet, so would that be...
So, I mean, it's a 10-foot high set of stairs, right? So at an angle, 45 degrees, I mean, that's...
I didn't realise that had an effect on my travel.
That's math, isn't it? So, but let's just that's math right there. I would say
Got
that,
stair math.
10 feet high at 45 degrees. I mean...
I can take the steps 3 at a time.
I'd say it's 20, let's just call it 20 feet.
Oh, no.
Defeated by stairs.
I can't do anything.
So you can get up and have 10 feet at the top of the landing. or you can dash. You can use direct.
Yeah, but where's
action
the
to
top of the
dash.
stairs? Sorry, I can't really work out
So
where.
you're at the bottom of the stairs there with Eugene.
Yeah.
Top of the stairs is where at that. Yeah. So you can then move 10 more feet. That's it.
Do I still have my? Does anyone know if I picked up my longbow?
I mean,
I
it's
pick it up
your
before I left the house.
It's your inventory.
Do you normally?
Did you put it down?
Yeah, you'd normally just
Well,
have it, right?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I assume
I'm sure you would have had to
used it.
specify I've put down.
You don't
my
have to
longbow.
say you've picked up everything.
Oh, okay.
That would be
boring.
Imagine.
Would I be able to kind of peer around Moxie and like longbow? Try and...
Yes, but you don't have line of sight from the doorway. No, you don't have line of sight of them from there. If you come around to behind where you are at the moment, you'll be able to see there's a wall in the way, like through the doorway.
Yeah.
Wait, what was that? Sorry.
There's the wall in the way. For your line of
Oh, I
sight.
couldn't see that.
You could dash there and then catch up to him.
What are you gonna do?
Can I dash and then? But then I can't do anything
If
else.
you've got a
No, but you
bonus
can get
action.
closer.
Yeah. Unless you want to do your second wind.
Action surge.
That's the one even, yeah.
What are you gonna do?
I think it's.
I don't know. I'm too
Press the
tired for this.
Come on, what are you gonna do?
Oh, I'll just dash. How
Yeah.
far can I go?
Another 30 feet.
5, 10. Are there any stairs in the way? 15, 20.
Double move on
fiery
stairs
wall.
is dodgy.
I mean, you're pretty close then.
Okay.
Do you have an action
I will actually.
I do, but
this
I
now.
feel like it's dumb to use it right now.
Maybe, yeah.
So I'm gonna quickly red pen this bitch.
That's a burning wall.
That's
So
some
15
fire.
foot
That's
up there.
some burning curtains.
Oh, I just ran straight through that.
So you guys will find.
cool.
I'm not gonna say what it does.
But would she have run through it if it was on fire?
I mean,
Nothing
there was a
happens
gap
when
here,
you. I'll say that
so...
for the free. When you run through it,
Yeah.
so you see both of you guys see Amaya just sprint through this doorway. Bits of like fiery doily and wallpaper, and you just burst through in this full sprint. Are you taking your
Should have
longbow
done
out,
that.
or are you
That's
just ready?
really annoying.
Yeah, you also use your.
No, but I would have done it before.
You're just ready for your next turn.
Yeah, I'm just ready for my
No
next
worries.
turn.
Okay, Sentinel.
Just remembered I have Hellish Rebuke and I should have used that instead.
No!
It's your go now.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
Okay. He's not out the window yet, is he?
No.
How beefy does he look?
As in hell. As in how. Have,
No, like, does he look like he could succeed on a grapple check?
You can,
It does work at a
you can
library.
use an action to roll an insight
I'm
check.
not using that fucking action. Fuck off.
Big old
Muscly
nerd.
librarian lad.
Definitely part of team muscle, this guy.
100 hundy p.
Librarian nerd.
Hang on.
What a nerd. Just say here on a fucking D&D podcast, what a nerd.
My mum's literally a librarian.
You called him a nerd.
I did. I mean,
I'm not calling him a nerd.
librarians are cool.
So for a free action,
Clip
I'm
that.
gonna shout to whoever, like, just shout, like, get out. This is the front of the house, right?
Yep.
Towards us. Get out to the front. He's doing a runner. And then I'm gonna run and I'm gonna try and grapple and restrain him.
Okay. So roll a melee attack.
Isn't it not just contested?
I think you have to hit, and then it's contested strength. Let me check. Yeah, so you make a melee attack, and then you can try and grapple instead of doing any damage. Is my understanding of it.
Oh, this is, you can make a grapple check instead of an attack roll, according to roll 20.
And it says, so instead of
The target of your grapple must be no more than one size larger than you and must be within your reach. Use at least one free hand. You try to seize the target by making a grapple check instead of an attack roll.
Oh,
Which is an athletics check, which I mean, to be honest, doesn't really help me. So,
no worries. Let's do it. Okay.
so he can make an acrobatics or athletics.
That is a 14.
Oh, wait. No, can I do...
What did you roll?
Well, he probably will succeed anyway, but I would have done this if I'd have remembered that Hex is a bonus action. And because... So Hex is a bonus action, so he's hexed. And he will take disadvantage on ability checks made with a chosen ability.
Alright, I'll let it go. We'll do it this time. Next time, remember in order.
I mean, it doesn't really help me. I rolled a 2.
So I need to roll real low. Okay. So he got
You need to
14
roll
that time.
2 plus
No, he rolled a 5 natural, so.
Yeah. Fine.
Okay, he is wiry, and he wriggles out from your grappling check, and yeah, you're now in combat with him, but he is not grappled.
But again, if he's in combat, I can still take opportunity attacks.
Yeah.
Okay, Moxie.
Alright, it's time to get nasty.
Oh! No! You say that in Moxie's voice.
It's like, time to get nasty.
Time to get nasty.
Nasty.
Yeah, you just set my sister on fire.
We're gonna have some splaining to do.
Let's pull out the wand, and we're gonna sit this at level 2.
Oh, also, this would have been established in the prior session that I would have had disguise self up this whole time, and
Was
it's
that-
not a concentration.
Did you say that in the?
I would have done because I would have said it before because you made me in the break tell me to say that I had to make sure I always told you whenever. I was
Yeah, I
in
think you did when we were in the library anyway.
We went through the
because I had
library.
to do it
and-
when it came out.
Yeah, because
Yeah, that's right. You did. Yeah. What do you look like?
Generic tiefling man number 2.
Yeah, cool. So, rare sickness.
I thought
20,
that was
not natural to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Cool.
fucking suck it, bitch.
Is it so? Do you have? Can you fire through?
No, I was about to
Sentinel?
say this.
She is fully in the way of you.
I mean, I can move if I
Yeah,
want to.
exactly.
Yeah, I think. Yeah.
I
So
mean,
you'll
my
have
wand
to-
also ignores like half cover as well.
Oh yeah, I forgot that.
Oh, does it? Okay. Yeah. If you moved slightly around to the side, then she'd have half cover. Because at the moment, from here, I can. No. You'll need to move left or right. So yeah.
Into the fire.
Yeah.
Into the flames.
Yeah, I go there. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. I was at level.
We are like scrappy today. Nobody remembers how to play
Level
this
6,
game.
that's 3d8 poison damage, and he has to do a con save, or else he's poisoned.
I feel like we've all been through the ringer this week. We're all
That's
just
a
real
17.
tired.
Do I want to do it?
Yes.
Do it.
Yeah.
Do it.
Silvery barbs as well, so
So he has to roll one more die.
one more disadvantage. Yeah.
Oh wait, as in like he rolls one on its own, or he rolls again with a disadvantage.
Just one more, and then you take the lowest of the 2.
10.
Yeah, that's the AC. He's now poisoned.
Okay. So he's disadvantage on attacks.
Oh, God.
And so
Disadvantage on attacks and ability checks.
those checks.
And he takes 12 points of poison damage.
Very nice. I actually have a poison.
Not gonna get out of
Have
this
you
window.
got a hex one as well?
No, I do not. We can chuck one on him. Another one. Oh my lord Jesus!
Who's that?
It's always the like.
Completely
man.
I think you mean Junas.
Yeah, sorry, Juness. Bless.
Me and Will have really taken to your man.
I'm just gonna put 2. There you go. I can't find
No,
poison. So.
what is your man the god of, by the way?
Yaman is.
Your man.
is,
Your man, yeah.
He's one of the gods of death.
Oh, sick.
Yamanda.
Your man.
So he's
Your
hexed.
man's coming for you.
So he's hexed and poisoned.
Yeah,
and it was how much?
12.
12. Okay,
12
nice.
poison.
Very nice. So this shock of sort of black veins on his side for a moment, and he blinks. The spells that are gripping him, there's 2 on him at the moment, but he seems to be glaring at you with the same vigour as before.
That's how I feel.
Okay, anything else, Moxie?
I've moved and I've done all my spells, so yeah.
Okay, no worries. So top of the round, the walls are engulfed with fire even more. So can you complete the wall closest to you, and then just finish that one as well, and maybe up slightly towards Moxie. So you're already 5 feet, within 5 feet of it anyway, so it doesn't make much difference.
This house made of like paper.
Yeah, it's a desert house, right? Everything is dry as a bone. So the flames feel hot now. If you end your turn in them, you feel like you're probably going to get burned. Okay, or close to them anyway. So top of the round, Freya.
So I'm going to say I heard Sentinel yell, he's going to the front of the house, and I'm going to run to this window.
Okay, so it's going to be a 15-foot, isn't it? Drop.
Parkour.
Well, maybe I said 10 feet high ceiling, so from the window probably 12. 12.
If I look out the window to the right, was he just going to jump straight out the window?
But if you look out the window at the moment, are you going to do that?
Yes.
Okay, you look out. You don't see him at the moment. You might be able to see the struggles. If you lean out, you can see Sentinel and him struggling at the window, but he's not out of it. There's still the glass in the way. So
shit!
So you've thrown out the window and you're looking out. You see that?
Yeah, can I hold an action to jump if he jumps out the window?
Yes. Cool.
Wait, can I? If I can see him, can I shoot him from there?
Through the glass?
You can give,
like
you
around
can-
the corner.
Okay, you can give me. You can give me either an athletics or an acrobatics check to see if you can lean out the window far enough.
Who did you give the advantage to, by the way?
Oh shit, yeah, that's fine.
Sure.
Yeah.
You can't see Freya anyway, so.
Yeah, no, I still have to give advantage to someone. Yeah.
Wait, what did you say? Athletics or?
Or
Yeah,
acrobatics.
give it to
Okay.
Sentinel.
Sentinel, okay. Are you right remembering that, or do you want another?
I'll remember.
Yeah, it's just your next
Yeah.
next roll.
That's a 9.
Okay, you lean far enough out of the window to see them, but the moment that you try and think about casting a spell, your grip slips on the window, and you grab yourself,
You plunged to your death.
but you know that it's a risky move.
That's a straight
What
up
is the damage if you
episode.
when you fall? What's full damage?
It's 1d6 for every 10 feet you fall.
Okay, so it would be a d6 if it jumped out the window.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, was that an action, leaning out?
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
I think combined with throwing the window open, leaning out, and the check, that was one action, yeah.
I will wait.
Okay.
We're managing to do so much here.
No worries. Okay,
This is
Eugene.
a shenanigans episode straight up.
Okay,
Yeah.
wait, can I still move?
Yeah, you've not really
So
used
I've
any of
moved
them,
like
so.
5, 10,
Yeah.
10. Can I have 30, so can I move back to the door?
Yeah.
Okay,
could-
I'll move back into the corridor, yeah.
Okay, cool.
There or
Yeah, as far as I can get.
probably there.
Oh, I don't want to be near the fire though, step back a bit. Yeah, no.
Okay. Nope, no worries. Okay, Eugene.
Am I close enough to hear Sentinel say about he's jumping out the window or trying to?
I would
jump out
say
the window?
so, yeah.
I did do a big yell.
Yeah.
So I sort
You've
of,
heard the boom and the pressure change from the fire, the heat rushing down the corridor, like you know shit's going down, you hear Sentinel yell that.
so I sort of sigh because I've only got little legs. Turn around.
Oh no.
So it was
50 feet, right?
yeah.
So you
so
gotta go
around,
ra-
sort of
round
that way.
so long to
yeah.
the
My
kitchen
legs are
is-
going to be like.
so there's the-
Is there like a bush in the way? Can I just get round easily? Is
I
there
would
a
say
path?
if you dash, you can make it to the front door.
Where's the front door?
The front door would be underneath where Moxie is, out onto the front garden.
Oh, cool. I'll take that.
Because that's 50 feet roughly, right? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. It's going to be around there. So you're at the front door. You haven't opened it. But you're
Okay.
at the front door.
Oh, so I'm still inside.
You're inside, yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, that's my go ahead,
You're going to
guys.
shift him and underneath, yeah, just into the wall or whatever. Yeah.
But I'm not on
He's
fire.
not on fire.
No, you're downstairs.
Yeah, we're just making sure that we all know.
That's all good. Okay.
Why haven't you built an
Ryndell.
entire prop house?
I apologise.
No, not
All I can,
multiple
what can I say? I apologise. Yeah. Okay. You're at Dwarven Forge. If you want to sponsor us, then that would be great.
Our addresses.
Rick Perry, if we could borrow you.
If anyone wants to send me sweets, I'm cool with that as well.
Right. Okay. So.
Get
That'd
some,
be
like,
amazing.
we probably could get a sweet, like, indie sweet deal.
They're not edible. But
Okay, Ryndell is pissed, and you
Oh,
can see in his you see the struggle that he's in from the spells that you've laid on him, and then trying to grapple him. He's somehow managed to wriggle free, and he looks up at you, and he pulls out from the folds of his cloak a rotten egg.
Ew.
And in his hand, he's got a rotten egg,
What a guy.
like some cabbage leaves, this mess of stuff that's fermenting and stinking, and he
that's great.
throws it.
That is
He
lunch.
throws it past you onto the floor, and as it soars through the air, smoke starts puffing out from it. This acrid black smoke, and it hits the middle of the room near Sentinel, and a 20-foot radius that ends on your back, Sentinel. Explodes outwards from this acrid smoke, this stinking cloud, and so everyone in the room for 20 feet on that.
So where did it land?
So I mean, put a little mark.
Here. Because if it's up to Sentinel's back,
It's 20-foot radius.
I assume he did it so he didn't hit himself.
No, so it ends there. Well,
Is it a
5,
cube?
10, 15, 20. No, it's a circular, so it's basically the entire room.
Yeah, whole room by himself.
Oh, fuck you.
So, and not quite to the door, I don't think. So about to the door. So this black, acrid cloud of it's smoke. It's like the whole room has just turned to thick. It's like you're standing above a bonfire. So anyone in the cloud.
as well.
Where was I? So this acrid black smoke spreads out from the point in the centre of the room, engulfs all of you except Freya, who's out of the room.
And Eugene.
And Eugene's downstairs. Has no idea. So all that you see, Freya, is this thick black cloud. Anyone in there is heavily obscured. You're effectively blinded. Everyone in the cloud has to make a Constitution saving throw, or
advantage.
so everyone in the room, please make a con save. That is Sentinel and mine and Moxie.
Oh,
That's a fail.
I might go down, lads.
13.
That's a fail.
Well, yeah, fail. It's a 9.
Okay, everyone who failed, you then spend your action on the following turn retching and reeling and choking on the smoke.
I would like it to be very well known while I'm retching that you should not treat food this way.
I'm trying to figure out against. It says to save against poison, but it doesn't actually say if you're poisoned.
Then we're not poisoned.
Real confused there.
No, we're not poisoned.
Yeah, we're definitely poisoned.
We don't need to be poisoned.
It's a 3rd level spell though, and all it does is you lose a round. That seems a little bit.
What's it called?
Stinking Cloud. I think it does poison you.
I really thought he was going to go to like the gallows and start throwing his veg or something. But
Yeah, no, you are poisoned. Yeah, because it's yeah. So you're also poisoned, which is
How much?
No, it's no damage. You're just at disadvantage with ability checks, and I think that is right, isn't it?
I might be able to use my healing potion.
It works for a minute.
No, attack rolls and ability checks.
Just like he is.
It's weird, it doesn't actually say.
It doesn't say.
Everyone's fucked.
It doesn't say we are
It doesn't
poisoned.
say you're poisoned. It just says if you're immune to poison, it doesn't.
Yeah, which would only apply if it.
No, it doesn't.
No,
affect
because you can
you.
be there's a poison damage.
Yeah,
Like there is
there's
blunt
poison
damage.
condition. There's
Wait,
poison
hold on.
condition.
But
Creatures that don't need to breathe or are immune to poison, which would be
None of us.
I think it just lasts for a
automatically,
minute.
it's just that.
They automatically save the same throw. Why does it say?
Yeah,
throw
because something
against
like a
poison?
warforge wouldn't be able to be poisoned. Wouldn't take poison damage.
I think that what they're saying is,
something like that.
it's just they're calling it poison so that you're immune if you're immune to poison.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's
Okay.
a poison. Like, so if I do acid splash, that's poison damage, but you're not poisoned.
Yes, that's fine. I think they're just making it so that if you're immune to poison, then
Yeah.
you can benefit from that here.
Hang on.
Okay, so those of you're not poisoned, but
Okay.
you spend the action of your next turn retching and coughing
Cool.
in the cloud.
We got it,
And
let's
you're
move
also
on.
blind. Okay.
Some spell.
He then turns and he jumps out the window.
Can I?
Through the glass.
You can with disadvantage because you're blind. Yes.
Through the glass.
This is where the blind. This isn't Charlie, but the
Fucks
blind
this
can.
shit.
So you're
Damn it.
stood right next to the person. You know they haven't moved. And it's like, oh, I suddenly can't see
Because
them.
it was also at my back, to be fair.
Yeah, it is around here.
Yeah, I
So
wouldn't have hit.
what did you roll?
7.
Yeah, no, that misses. But in this case, it kind
Did
of
also
works
roll
because he
an
was
18.
leaping out the window. So he just jumps out the window, and you're like, "What the fuck?" And you swing him and miss. But he fucks that fall a bit, so he's going to take damage.
Does he take
Oh,
damage
good,
from
we
He
did
the
takes
that.
that's full d6 for that.
Nice.
So.
Is this where your injury table comes into play, Charlie?
No, it's not.
Oh,
Broken leg.
You guys are telling me.
ow, my ankle.
That spells concentration. So does that break the poison?
Very good point. That's a con save. That is a fail. So he jumps out the window and the snow goes. But you guys still have to waste you still lose your next turn because you failed the save.
Yeah.
So you're still having the effects of it. But as he jumps out the window and like rolls his ankle, and you guys probably, Sentinel, you probably hear him go, "Ah!" and he hits the
'cause
floor.
it's if you start your
Yeah, I guess.
The smoke starts fading immediately, and it goes from you first because you're at the far reaches of it, and then by the end of the next turn, it all have gone completely. So he is on the floor outside. So Eugene, you probably heard the thump of him outside in one of the
Muscles
bushes.
downstairs.
Okay,
I could take out a librarian.
if one of you guys can move him just out a little bit, so we know he's outside. Amaya, it is your turn.
So it is my turn now.
Yes.
Okay, can I run 5, 10, 15, 20, 25? Lean out the window. and try and shoot him in the injured ankle with my
You're retching and coughing with your action, unfortunately.
so I can't do anything.
No, so you get that your
run to
eyes are
bonus
stinging and
actions.
you're like wiping your mouth. It's pretty grim. So that is it. Sentinel.
Can I leap out the window?
Yes, you can, because I won't say it's an action, it's just movement.
Everyone's just going out the window. Can I try and land on?
I was about to say that because you wouldn't have moved.
Yes, you are. Are you? You're not under any conditions, are you? It's just all him. So yeah, roll an acrobatics or athletics check to see if you can land on him.
Please land on him.
Hello, please. It's not 20.
Nice. I said to myself, if you were on that 20, I'll give him the full damage. So, so he can take 1d6. Normally you'd be like,
And
well.
my bony ass, my emaciated ass.
So that's three points of bludgeoning.
Are you
damage.
jumping arse first?
I'm giving you. I'm going Sentinel.
You just look it up and like, oh shit.
Ass
Yeah. So I'll say for the nat 20, he's not prone as well.
Yeah.
So you knock him prone, and he looks pretty bad. He doesn't look hurt, but he's not happy.
This generally might be the dumbest fight we've ever done.
That's when I do get hello, sunshine. You going somewhere? Where do you think you're going?
Cool. That's it, right? You don't have an action, so that's it.
Well, I could cast Sanctuary on myself.
You said it was movement.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, you don't have an action, so
No, but a bonus
you've got
action,
a bonus
bitch.
action. Yeah.
But I already used my bonus action to cast. Well, because I can't really cast Hex again. That would be a waste of a Hex.
It's alright, your go was valiant.
Yeah, that was good. That was amazing.
He's
Okay.
great under my
great service.
my bony ass and my non-existent tits.
Moxie, what are you doing?
Please jump out the window.
I'm vomiting.
Yeah, I mean, I'm vomiting, yeah. Is that the only window in this room?
No, there's one.
No, there's
there's
windows
two more.
here, and here.
Cool.
The exits are.
Yeah, can I bonus action open a window?
I mean, I said
retching,
Freya
you'd
did
be
it as
like,
part of her movement, so I'll say you can do it as a bonus action, yeah.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, I guess I'll just open up another window slightly further away from the fire and...
Yeah, you heave it up. It's like those old sash windows, so you heave it up. It
Gasping
blows a bit
fresh
more
air.
of the remaining of the smoke away as well.
Yeah.
And you see Sentinel basically pinning him with her knee in one of these yellow, like, leaved bushes. Okay.
I'm gonna tumble in the bush, lovely.
Moxie is within how far are you away from that fire?
Well, I move. So the fire is still there, so I'm not
Yeah, 10 feet.
Yeah.
Let me check what else is it.
If I need to
He
move
just
further,
wants
if
to
I need to
punish
move further away, I can.
No, you're fine.
Yeah.
Okay, top of this round though, the fire licks further around the wall by about, we'll call it 10 feet. 10 feet round on both sides.
Damn, so it's covering the door now.
No, I would say it's moves around the door, but it's just going along the walls. So if you can go, no, I mean along, 10 feet along.
Not.
No, yeah, that's good. Yeah. So 10 feet that way, 10 feet the other way as well. So other end of the fire. So it's literally
Well,
wrapping
these.
around the room. The fire's wrapping itself around the room by 10,
Eugene
by
was
10
right.
feet.
Please draw around me.
And it is hotter. If you guys are within 5 feet of it, it feels very hot. Okay,
Maybe I should jump out the window.
you'll alert Freya.
I would like to. Has the room cleared? Can I see into the room now?
Yeah, it's clearing.
Well, it's very burny that way, so I'm going to go down the stairs. I'm going to run down the stairs.
Okay, what's your full movement?
30.
So you could get to sort of like the corridor where you see Eugene down the end of the corridor
Can I
with
dash
60
to where
feet.
Eugene is?
So we said
'cause-
20 feet down the stairs, so your full movement to the bottom of the stairs, and then another 30 feet from there, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25,
Into the
30.
house.
Yeah, so you're probably in
Like
the corridor,
halfway.
like underneath that rim, yeah. That's
So I'm in the same place but downstairs.
There we go.
Okay, anything else?
No, I guess that's my whole go.
Just running up and down the stairs.
I've done nothing.
This is where beefy Eugene comes in.
Eugene, what's going on?
Take out my great axe.
So the door you would have run into,
Can I open the door?
it's locked.
Oh, for fuck.
You guys tried it last week.
Yeah,
We did.
yeah, we did. That's why we had to go through the back door.
I didn't want to remind you, but
I thought when you said he ran round, I thought he went all the way around. I was like, that's a long way for 50
no,
feet.
I thought as well. And then he was like, yeah, to the front door. I was like, huh?
Eugene, use your brute force.
So
You can give it a
You've
go.
got thieves' tools, don't you?
I sigh again and turn around.
You're not even gonna try. That's all right. You do what you think you do.
Dude, knock on him with his tiny little
Eugene's
fist.
never broken a door. Runs around again.
50 feet.
25, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Is that about outside the house?
The back door is around. Is a bit further out. Yes.
Sorry about that, right?
So you're gonna run past Freya.
Yeah.
And you're gonna
Cancel
there.
this
Yeah.
episode. Just cut it. Just cut
You're
it.
running around the house.
I'm just.
So far,
was just-
someone's basically farted and it's uncovering, and everyone's just running around.
I'm basically doing a bleep test.
So yeah, Freya, you see Eugene just heaving with his breath, run back past you.
I'm gonna think there's a reason.
Oh my god. Okay.
I've really contributed to this episode.
So it is Ryndell's go. So he's going to use half his movement to stand up.
But
Kind
isn't
of shoving you.
Sentinel
He's
on
not.
him?
No. He's prone. Didn't grapple him.
Wasn't grappling.
So he stands up and like sort of shoving at you.
No, he's not poisoned anymore either.
Is he hexed?
He's still hexed.
Sweet.
Yeah.
But yeah. So is that just ability checks?
That will be strength ability. Strength ability checks.
Strength ability checks. Okay. He stands up, and as he sort of whirls around, he pulls a sliver of glass from his cloak, and he stabs at the air before you. And as he stabs, daggers spring to life in flame around him, and the cube 5 feet on either side of him. He's going to use cloud daggers, and they basically burst outwards at you.
I'm gonna die.
Um,
I'm gonna die.
You can save.
so you take 44 when you enter the spell's area for the first time. So
That would be when
it would be now.
Yeah.
So that's 44. So there's nothing else apparently.
There's no save. There's no
Doesn't
hit.
look like it. He says, you fill the air with spinning daggers in a cube, 5 feet on each side, centered on a point you choose within range. So the point I choose is
I suppose it's only 44 really, innit?
directly in front of him on the U. So the 5 foot cube of swirling daggers in flame lands on you. So it's 44.
It's 4 times 4.
Max of 16.
Oh fuck.
It's alright, you won't go down. I'll get through
Quadruple
the door.
1.
That is 9 points of slashing damage.
Yeah, I'll stand.
And I'm gonna use my.
I didn't add his modifier. That's my bad.
Oh,
There's a modifier for us. For the
There's no
spell as well.
There's no modifiers.
there's no modifier.
Oh yeah, no, you're right. That's my bad.
Don't do that. I'm going to reaction Hellish Rebuke.
Very nice.
Dex save. So a dex save of 13.
We had a technical difficulty moment there. We only lost a couple of minutes, but basically, Sentinel, you cast Hellish Rebuke. That was after the Cloud of the Daggers.
Yes, because it was a reaction.
Yes, exactly. So you hit. Oh no, he dodged out of the way. He sprinted across the garden. And as he was leaping over the wall, he was wreathed in a silvery energy, and he disappeared. And you guys were at the windows. Everyone was looking out. And Sentinel, you were the one who rolled highest on the perception, and you think that you heard him a similar sound to the teleportation just then, off to the right. Freya, you ran through the downstairs of the house, just kicked the front door open, splintered open, and that's where we are. So, Amaya.
Okay. I am going to very elegantly and well jump out of the window.
Okay. So yeah, roll an athletics or acrobatics
It's
check.
going to be an athletics check. Oh, 15 plus 5.
Yeah. So you don't take any damage
cool.
from that. So you jump down, combat roll on the patio below.
I thought it was a bush.
Yeah, there's some like bushes around.
Oh, right,
Yeah.
okay. How much movement is that?
It is 10 feet down.
So I would technically have another 20 feet.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to run in the direction of the wall
Okay.
Because that's where he disappeared. So my logical thing is just to go to the wall in case he's on the other side of it.
Okay. I think I put down here how far back it was set from the. It's 20 feet back. So you run to the wall.
Yeah.
Yep. No worries. Okay.
Not to the window this time.
Free action shout. See if there's any more papers, and then get out. And then I'm gonna use my dash. So use my full action to dash in the direction that I thought he went.
Okay. Yeah. You make it onto the road, and you can see. Let me check this for sure. He is about. His goal is after you, 60 feet down the road.
I'm sprinting after him, so I've gone as far as I can.
So yeah, he's got 60. He's got 60 feet on you, and you're after him. Okay, Moxie.
I've listened to my sister. Yeah, see if I can do like a quick sweep for any papers.
Okay.
Yeah, like an investigation check.
Yes.
Anything.
Yeah.
Can Ansel help me out with that?
Yeah, he can. I would say in this situation, there's fire everywhere.
Yeah.
You're not going to be doing much investigating. Do a perception check.
Yeah, sure. That's fine. 11.
Okay. So, where over the desk where you can see the notes, where you think that was likely the note that Sentinel. I don't know if you actually saw the note, but you know that you're looking for notes. You rummage through that quickly. You don't see anything. You just a particular use, but you just grab a handful of stuff. What would you see? With an 11, no. You're just panicked. There's fire coming down on the desk. It's a mess.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then if I can then get out of the room with my movements with that as well, then yeah.
So 30 feet down you're going to go through downstairs.
Yeah, I'm not going to jump out the window. No.
Okay. Yeah. So we'll say you can make it out of the room.
Cool.
I would say it's going to be close. Yeah, you probably make it there. Okay. Is anything else?
That's probably all I can do. Yeah.
Okay, so
rummage and run. Yeah.
Yeah, you are gonna take some damage there from that fire, unfortunately.
No, that's fine. I'm a tiefling.
So that's 1d6 fire because you're within 5 feet of the foyer. That's 6.
Half to 3.
3 points fire damage.
Cool.
Singeing your hair a little bit.
Beautiful hair.
Okay, Freya, you just busted down the door.
Mm-hmm. Can I see Sentinel running?
Yeah, as the door swings open, you see her hop over the wall and run right.
Can I follow, please?
Sure. So 20 feet out over the wall, 10 feet in the direction. So she's 20 feet ahead of you, roughly the length of the garden ahead of you.
And the guy is
He's like 80 feet ahead of you.
Can I dash?
Sure.
I do that.
Okay. So you're now 10 feet ahead of Sentinel. Okay.
Wait.
Can you get it?
Can I give you a cure wounds as I go past?
Yeah, okay.
Well, if you've got anything that can hit him at range.
I do, but not that range.
Okay.
So you were 50 feet at the end of your turn. With your dash.
The longest thing I've got is 60. So
isn't cure wounds so you're not going to dash, you're going to use...
I wouldn't even be within range. I wouldn't be in range.
I've got potions, don't
I would just dash.
You just dash, so you're 10 feet ahead of Sentinel. You guys are around the same distance. Okay, Eugene.
Do I hear the door being broken open?
Yes.
I sigh again. I'm doing like a 10k here. So I was basically by the door last time, so I assume that's where I am now.
So you're out, you see people climbing over the wall and running right.
I'm knackered at this stage.
We're super out in the open, aren't we?
You guys are in the glitters. Yeah, so you're in the noble residential district, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Could I see if there's people looking at this?
Sure. Did you?
Oh, I dashed. I suppose I can't get perception. But there are people around.
What's your passive?
11.
So you can see off to the far right, so off to the far left, there's a group of people who are out praising Duke de Biles. There's not that many people on the roads because it's late afternoon, so it's still warm. But usually people will start coming out around now. There doesn't seem to be many people. There's a couple of people, residents off to the side, looking and pointing at the smoke coming out of windows. They're about 60 feet away.
That's awesome. Good.
That's about it.
I've
Cool.
got an idea.
That's me go.
Okay, so that is Ryndell's go.
He turns around and comes back towards us because he's realised he's made a mistake.
He wants to apologise for his actions.
So one big misunderstanding.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, cool, great.
I was talking to myself. So you see him ahead of you guys. Let me just check that is not a bonus action. Yeah, you see him turn round and he pulls something from his cloak and he launches it through the air. And as it soars through the air, it doesn't seem to be going very far. He's a weak guy, and then it starts being wreathed in this acrid smoke again, and it shoots forward 60 feet and smashes into the ground about, it wouldn't be 60 feet, about 20 feet ahead of you, Sentinel. And the whole street, 20 feet radius, is completely engulfed in acrid smoke. And as this explosion occurs in the middle of the street, you see a similar him look at you, and a similar silvery energy wreathes him again, and he disappears, and the smoke engulfs the area. So you and Freya are the only ones who ran out. So I need you to take another Constitution saving throw.
Fail.
I guess I fail. I've got 9.
Yes. So you guys lose your action next turn. So you're coughing and you're retching, and you are currently a blight where it's in a heavily obscured area. Okay, Amaya.
I mean, do I see that?
You not quite now. Yeah, you probably do see the smoke go 20 feet up into the air. Yeah.
I think I just stand up on the wall and kind of see what I can see, but I'm not going near that smoke again. You were next to Sentinel, right? So your passive is 23? 21. I wrote a note for this. Yeah, That's
I mean, 21 seems reasonable, but 23.
Just so as Sentinel, you both see him teleport just before the explosion of smoke. You see in the commotion that his cloak has been pulled away from him, and just before he teleports, you see around his neck a chain and a large black jewel at his throat, which looks really out of place on a character like him. He was a librarian, and then that's where you see an explosion of smoke.
Okay.
Okay. Where were we? Sorry, it was a mile, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not really. I just stand on the wall to get a better view, but I can't really do anything.
Yeah, you just see the smoke in the air. There's a roiling mass of acrid smoke. Okay, Sentinel. So just this horrible. It's like in your eyes. It's in your throat. It's this horrible, acrid, sulphurous smell.
Were there guards around before?
You know there are always guards at the gate, and there are often ones patrolling in the glitters. There would be the guys in beige, who are the kind of towns guard, the Dustmere
there were
guards.
people around.
Yes, this is a residential area.
What was the writ under?
The writ that you guys have got from Ilram, the Keeper's writ. It is a blank writ, reading that you are associates of an unnamed Apatheos keeper. And at the top is a keeper seal, which so far whoever looks at it doesn't know what it means. A ribbon of cold vellum with celestial writing on it, and that's what it says. That you are associates of an unnamed Apatheos keeper.
I'm gonna shout because it's pretty much all I can do. Stop him on order of house passage.
Okay, you just sort of saying it out.
Yelling it and seeing if anyone does anything.
Okay, I'll explain to you what I'm going to do. I'll roll a percentile dice, and I'll see. It's going to be quite a low chance because, like I said,
there's very little else I can do on that turn. So
it's a good strat. Okay, so we'll probably give it 10% chance of there being guys within yelling distance, guards specifically. No, it's a 53.
Yeah.
Okay. Moxie. I guess are you guys going to chase? You know, Moxie. You know, Frey. You're closer as well. Is everyone? What are you guys thinking of doing?
I mean, will I be able to get outside and then I'll be able to see this big cloud of smoke here? I mean, probably won't be able to reach him, but I'd try and just send off a message at him and say,
what's the range on it?
120 feet. So it might not be in range, I don't know.
No, it probably would be actually, yeah.
Taking a chance.
Just.
So, fuck, what do I want to say?
Stop criminal skill.
Yeah. I think that's actually, there's a degree of give. You don't have to pinpoint accuracy. He's made a beacon of himself with the smoke, and by directing down the roadway, there's a good chance this will get to him.
Yeah, I don't know, just ask, what did you do with Gwynn? And then, yes, he probably won't respond, but you never know.
How many words does he get?
It's a message.
Sentence.
Yeah,
Say sentence.
Yeah.
I too shall be unconsecrated.
Cool. I have no idea what that means, but cool. Good to know.
And that is all. Okay. So what are you guys doing? The house is now, the top floor is engulfed in flame.
Well, apparently I'm just ignoring that, and I'm just waiting for the cloud to go.
I've probably hit the deck at this point because I am.
Yeah, I'm gonna run to Sentinel and pass a healing potion over, but we need to.
So the cloud's lingering, so you're going to come back to the house side of it?
I'll probably come out a little bit, but I wouldn't have gotten, I'm at 2 hit points. I'm hurting.
Yeah, so I've
If you had a modifier on that, I would have been down.
He wasn't pulling punches today.
No.
So
Neither way.
A lot of slots.
Yeah.
I run over to you, and I've got 2 healing potions, and I've just gone in and randomly picked up one and passed it to you.
Oh no!
Potato!
It can only be good, right?
She looks terrible, so it's like streaming, red
all I've done, I've just gone into a pouch and just grabbed one because it's, fast paced. I rolled for it. I'm not telling you what I rolled.
Oh no! I'm covered in blood, but also I know Eugene.
It's another wind potion.
You just see a healing potion.
It looks like a healing potion.
Yeah, it's a healing potion.
I take the lid off. What does it smell like? Does it smell weird?
You sweat it.
Read the card.
Is it the one that you put in the...
Yeah, it's the one that you have a card for.
Do you want to check that is this one before I say it?
Well, no, because I don't know. We picked randomly.
Oh, right. That's why I've got it. Okay.
Yeah, I rolled for it. It was a 50%
so
chance.
you pull the cork, and immediately you're hit with the smell of citrus.
Ooh.
That can't be bad.
That can't be bad. Yeah, I'll chug it.
Chugs it.
It's still a healing potion.
The sourness doesn't come. There's no sourness. It's like, where is this citrus? And it just tastes of charcoal, and suddenly you're like, is this the smoke again? There's charcoal?
I'm still on fire.
Yeah, but there's no effect other than that.
Cool. So you get 2d4 plus plus 4.
2d4 plus 4.
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
Did you roll the percentile as well? I think you did last.
We did before, yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Fair enough. Just double check.
But we'll go through it.
Oh, no,
I just did it.
Yeah, sorry, no, you do.
We'll go through it because I want to make sure I'm there properly.
That's fine.
Ow.
You guys, so the house is fully engulfed in fire at the top floor at this point, but it's licking at the windows, the open windows, and the whole place isn't on fire. It's just the bedroom. But what are you guys going to do? There's a bit of attention at you now. The people who are preaching for debiles are kind of looking and pointing. There's a couple who have come out their house to look.
We need to get out of here now. We need to get her.
As well.
Shout fire!
Where are you when you shout fire?
In the street.
Are you near me?
Probably, yeah.
I go and clasp my hand over your mouth. We need to get you out of here.
Fucking fire!
Yeah, but if they catch you,
they think
we'll be more than on fire.
They think we're dead. They're not gonna care.
Though with the shout, the people who are at their house, they're you hear them talking from a distance away, and then you hear from the guys who are preaching for Debal, someone who goes, fire!
We need to go now. We can go back to the Archivists Guild. I don't care, but we need to get out of this street now.
Let's go.
Run!
Okay. It's the middle of the well, it's not. It's late afternoon.
We don't necessarily have to run, but we just need to walk fast with purpose.
So you go into the archivists.
I don't know.
Do we want to go to the Alchemist or do we want to go somewhere else?
I suppose we need to report back.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
And not that I'm any expert in this, but I believe we react casually.
No,
No,
it wasn't. No, it wasn't.
No,
It was the chief archivist.
The lady.
The lady archivist.
What's her name?
He was the one that went downstairs with us. Yeah.
Okay, so you guys have to come out. I've just checked, so I was re-reminding myself of the structure of the city.
Also, how long has it been since we left the Archivists Guild?
You guys have been gone for about an hour now, I think.
Because I wouldn't have noticed in that, do you want to do a percentile to see if my disguised self would have dropped in that time? I wouldn't have noticed.
I think that we'll have to decide on. I think that what's the nicest way of doing this for characterization purposes. I think that's a fair thing, but I also think what would Sentinel realise?
No, but that's it. In normal situations, they would have done, but in this situation, they've been beat the fuck up.
Then roll her with some check.
I might have said something.
But it's when it drops. If it dropped while I was running in the street,
it would have been in the house. We'll say it was in the house.
Oh right.
So it's whether or not you noticed before you came out.
Wisdom check, 17.
Yeah. So you recast it on the way out of the house. What I was going to say is that you would have then eventually seen Moxie, and obviously that would have been another event, but you recast it on the way out of the house, all good. So you remember that to get out of the glitters, you have to come down this residential road. It's a smaller, narrow road. It's not quite as grand as the Balron estate with Aura's fiance's parents' house, but it all goes back to the same fountain where you had dinner, and then that takes you to the gate. Once you're through the gate, you go over the bridge north, and then the guild garden is on your right, the other side of the river. So you guys make your way around the smoke, I guess. You climb over someone's fence, you make your way around this huge thing of smoke. It's going to be there a little bit longer. You keep going and stop me when you want me to. If you want to say anything, if you're stealthing, if you're just sprinting, you let me know.
I don't think we're
just acting fairly casually.
Yeah, blend into the crowd.
Okay, everyone roll performance checks. If that's what you're doing. Performance checks, please.
Oh boy.
Oh, nice.
Can I grab myself? I'm gonna grab myself.
10.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't need to. I'm not gonna use that. 19.
21.
15.
Okay.
2.
Okay, so 3 of you succeeded, so that's the majority.
In fairness, I probably would be the most awkward in this situation.
Yeah, so
I'm still furiously bleeding, but I look cool.
you are actually disguised self, which is good because you were really burnt and that would be giving you away. So
am I still out of breath panting?
Probably, yeah. But you guys successfully move down the road. You move past a group of people who are looking in that direction, and they're coming this opposite way, and they're like, "There's a fire over there." And they don't make any connection, or they don't seem to with you and the fire.
Oh no, that sucks. Bye.
You make your way back to the gate, and the guards seem on high alert. There's only 2 of them at the gate in their beige city garb. Sorry, we're not letting anyone in and out. There seems to be some sort of event. We're waiting for some people to come in. I think there's a fire down that estate road.
Who's got the whip?
Well, we don't know. I don't know. I don't think we ever. I think we gave it to you.
Yeah, you do have it. Yeah.
It was you.
That would make sense.
We're on essential business.
We're essential workers.
We're essential workers in this pandemic.
Roll a persuade.
And I've shown the thing.
Okay. He takes it. He looks at it. And he looks up at the fire, the smoke that he can see in the distance, and he just gives it to you. He's like, "Look, all right, I don't have time for this," and he opens the gate.
Thank you very much.
I'm not going to make you roll for that. And then you see another one of them. They talk. One of them runs down the road, and you guys make it out onto the main street. There's a few people gathering at the front of the gate, and they're squinting and looking through at the smoke. You go over the bridge, and eventually you make it into the guild garden with the small pillbox like building for the Archivists Guild. Okay.
We need to work out what unconsecrated means.
We do. Well, this is the thing. Do we actually want to go back and report right now, or do we want to go and...
I mean, they might know where he's gone, or we could get his address.
Oh, you wouldn't have gone back to his address.
We'll find out who he's been talking to.
We could do that.
Did we see a body in the house of the other guy? the girl? No. Okay.
But we didn't really look.
So as you guys are talking about this, you see Teal, who's the archivist. She comes out, and she's a half elf. She's Saharan. She's had that severeness about her, and she's got those same robes, but with a huge amount of jewelry from those semi-precious stones. Did you find her?
We need to go somewhere private and secure.
Oh, okay. Yes, okay, come in. She lets you all in. She turns, she's like, Bolter, fetch me a glass of water, please. And he's like, oh, okay. Goes off. Takes you into her office.
This is the merchandise, isn't it?
It's a small room, and you all kind of all have to shuffle to get into it together. There's books stacked on the floor, up to the ceiling in some piles. There's notes, ledgers, just papers everywhere. She sits on the desk and she sort of like steeples her fingers and she's like,
I flop into one of. Is there a chair in
Yeah, there's a couple of chairs in front.
Oh yeah, what are you on?
Like 10.
I'm gonna go over there and like.
Yeah, okay, and you drop your disguised self.
In that room, yeah.
You
She's
drop
already
it,
seen it.
and the sort of singed appearance of Sentinel appears.
Oh, wasn't there something on the door that stops magic? And
That was
so we're still
library.
upstairs in her office.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah, but
Sure
you are right. When you go down into the 45-degree door with the flat key.
That's cool.
Oh my!
Ow. She's gonna kill me.
What has happened? Where is Ryndell?
He's done a runner.
What?
I get the note out that I found and I pass it to her. So we found that in Gwynn's room. He tried to 12. Thank you, Jesus.
Very nice.
She.
Thank you,
'cause it's-
Juness.
Thank you, Juness. I'm back up to full. I probably still hurt a lot.
I'm confused. She reads the note. I'm confused. This isn't anything to do with the. How did she break into the library?
At this point, I'm not even convinced it was her. At this point, I don't know if someone was using her room as a front. It could have been her. What we do know is that Ryndell tried to set that on fire, hence. And then he's done a runner.
I'll be completely honest, it doesn't look good for Ryndell.
Yeah, he said. Yeah, he said. I too shall be unconsecrated.
I'm no lawyer, but.
That fucking got me. Right. Sorry, I need to get back into. She's devastated. Right.
She found that really funny. She was like, hey, nice.
No, that was purely
She high-fives you.
I think it's because I've been trying to stay serious about all of your fucking nuts shit in that fight. Right.
I mean, I'm not lying.
You're not wrong.
He
doesn't look good.
Look, you need
It's a
to.
terrible look.
So we'll sort of sake of brevity, you'll imagine run her through what happened from when you left, and she sort of reels for a moment.
Does she react to the unconsecrated thing?
So she's holding the note. Roll an insight check.
What was it saying exactly?
It's
Dear friend, I've become unconsecrated.
Where's my cool dice?
I don't fucking know. Is it every bullet?
No, it's this one.
Jesus.
What was it? Insight.
yes.
Oh fuck! I'm really good at insight, but I got 11.
She's just shaken. You know.
We're getting demonetized for this one.
There's nothing about her expression that says anything other than shock, really. This is very concerning.
You're telling us.
Yeah, so he said to me, I messaged him before he ran away, and he said to me, I too shall be unconsecrated. So, I mean, so that's, to me, that says that they were both in on it together.
Do you know what that word means? I think we're all rather stumped. I was going to say, out of all the people.
Roll a religion check.
Okay.
You said it too late, yeah.
And it's me that has to say it. 7.
Do it.
No.
Speaking like language-based, consecrated, like, can I use logic to deduce it?
You guys can talk. So she's been quiet for the moment. So you guys can in character absolutely debate it.
Because consecrated is to make something holy or religious or this is consecrated, it's like protected, holy, that kind of bullshit. Unconsecrated would suggest removing that. So someone who was maybe a cleric or someone who was profoundly religious, or maybe, to use Christian terms, maybe baptized, to have that
They
removed.
get unbaptized.
Unbaptized.
So they go through a big dryer instead of a big pool.
Handy pee. That is exactly what they're talking about.
Neither Ryndell or Gwynn were particularly religious. We all obviously, we follow our own shining servants, but...
Did you ever see him wearing a weird black jewel around his necklace?
Jewellery.
Around his neck?
No, he was never one for that kind of thing. He's
Didn't Hag have some sort of jewel around her neck?
Yeah.
Hag, wouldn't that be tall?
No, I would totally say it.
A hag.
Oh, no, Eugene, you're just thinking of that really, really ugly woman we saw at the Colin
That
Pub
is
the other
rude.
night. I'm really sorry, he's not one with, like, he's good at books, he's not good at talking.
ugly.
Eugene.
I see, well...
Do I take the hint?
I don't know, roll to take it. It's up to you.
Roll for hint. That's a 18 plus 5 on the intimidation, buddy.
Bolter comes in with this cup of water for her, and she sort of shakes, takes it, and drinks from the
Oh, I
from
thought
the
that
cup.
was for me.
Hey, Bolter. Are you unconsecrated?
I have no idea what that means. Sorry.
Can I also have a glass of water, thanks?
Oh, yeah, alright.
I'll take one.
Can I have one as well, please?
It's been a stressful day.
Yeah, please.
I have been on fire.
I'll get a tray, and he walks off. She looks at you all now, and I would appreciate some sort of written report. I can't take all of this in.
We can do that. That's fine.
You believe that they were responsible for the robbery, then? If this is connected, I assume.
Well, we found because we found a piece of the key, and we used that piece of the key to locate the broken key. That's how we cast find object.
The broken key was at Gwynn's house.
Is at Gwynn's house, and I think from memory, we got the ping from the room that we went into.
That is now on fire.
That's now on fire.
Yeah, it's probably burnt down by now.
Yeah.
It may not exist any longer.
Which character was buddies with Gwynn? Was it Bolter?
No, it was Ryndell.
It was Ryndell.
Oh, Ryndell was.
They were very close.
Right, yeah. Can I take this moment to look through the papers which I grabbed, see if there's anything useful?
I won't make you roll for anything. So you look through the bits that you grabbed. It's just a lot of scrap paper, basically. There's a couple of jots, but you kind of grabbed it in a haste, I think, didn't you?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. I mean, let's do it. Let's roll a percentile. You just grabbed something randomly, so give me a percentile.
100.
Handy P.
That's a 0, isn't it? So
Yes.
40.
No, unfortunately nothing.
You grabbed like a crossword.
Grabbed her ye oldie wordle.
Yeah.
Ye oldie wordle.
Not my incriminating diary.
Yeah.
Not a big thing that says my master plan. Oh god.
A tiny conspiracy
Might put
Teal's,
the fire out. You just let it spill on.
Teal looks at you all, and she's kind of. The water arrives. You each get given a glass of water, and she said, "Look, I will send word to Sahira. We will need to launch full investigations into Gwynn and Ryndell. Thank you for such quick work." She goes into her desk and she picks out a purse and she starts counting the gold out. She hands you 200 gold.
Brad.
I have no other work for you. I apologise. I'm in shock. They were my friends as much as they were colleagues, and you may enter the stacks another time if you have my permission to do so, but you will be accompanied by fully vetted members of the guild at that point.
That's very kind.
I apologise to leave on such terms, but...
Well, if you have need for any other investigations or mercenary work, you know where to find us.
Yes.
Or not.
I hope not. But thank you.
Shake her hand on the way out.
Yeah, she shakes your hand. She's profoundly...
sorry, Colin, sir.
Let me get that with prestidigitation on clean her hand.
Smells it.
You know, you can tell she appreciates it, but she's kind of entering that stage of shock where she's a little bit empty, she's a little bit harsh, and she watches you leave and she sort of nods and closes her door. Bolter's there and he's behind the desk and he's like,
Did he say she closes the door?
into her office,
Yeah. Can I just kind of hang back and like listen at the door while everyone's just like milling about in the lobby?
Yeah, Bolter is there at the desk, so...
Yeah, I know, but I'm just going to ignore him.
Oh, before we leave, I recast Disguise Self because I dropped it when we went in.
Yeah,
Generic
so Bolter
tiefling
watches
number
you turn.
3 this
Number
time.
3,
Let's go for 3.
Cool. Okay.
Name them.
No.
Okay.
Roll a perception check for me.
Perception. That is a 19 plus 3, so 22. Nice.
You can hear her crying.
Oh. Yeah, guys, she's not in on anything. She really isn't.
Okay.
She's crying.
Oh, no.
And Bolter's like, well, we'll see you guys soon, I guess.
Wait, mate.
Might want to take some tissues in there in a minute.
Like, maybe give it like 2
Oh,
minutes.
she spilled something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so some
My
stuff's
guy.
gone out of her eyes.
Blood. Sorry, I don't say that. Sorry. That was rude.
Worrying. Okay.
Just water.
Right, he goes off, gets rummaging around, making noise. What are you guys doing now? You're in the lobby of the Archivists Guild.
Do you want to go home?
Before we go, I'm just going to pop over to the Alchemist Guild. I need to send some letters to the capital.
Oh.
It will take me a moment.
Do you want company?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So Freya and Eugene. It's literally a minute walk. So you walk out. Yeah.
We walk, we like do the goodbyes, but we walk with you.
So it's in the guild garden. So you come out into the garden and it is off to the right.
Yeah.
So you go to the next building with the Ouroboros in the figure 8, and you enter. I think it was Dustmere is the lady behind the desk in the lobby. She's like a sort of large, friendly woman, a human. Ah, it's Eugene, yes?
Yes, that's right, Eugene Ballantyne.
And
Nice to
you're, apologise, I never actually caught your rank.
Oh, apprentice.
Apprentice, Eugene. Lovely to see you again. What can I do?
The Archalchemist said that I can give you some letters to send to the capital, to the guild, if that's okay
Of
with you.
course, yes.
So I've just got, so I rummaged to get out 2 letters. Yeah, I've just got these 2 to go to the guild.
Lovely. Are they sealed?
I don't have a seal on me, so I suppose they probably...
Yeah, that's fine. She's
Just.
would you like me to seal them for you and prepare them?
Oh yeah, sorry, I didn't have a...
That's quite
a
all
seal on
right.
me.
And are they going to the guild themselves? They're going to the guild headquarters? Semisaki?
Yes.
Okay, yes. She writes down Semisaki and it's a lovely script. She stamps a seal.
Where did you...
Semisaki, which is the name for I think it is, isn't it? Am I completely fucking up?
I love this post office scene.
Yeah.
If there's anything I love, it's a post office.
You do need to
I'm just surprised.
Oh no, I did. I completely.
It does remind me that I need to
completely
write,
fluffed it.
a
It's
lot of
Azov
letters.
Saki.
I
Which is
said those guys.
that was in a prequel. We said that, so it was a long time ago.
Fair enough.
That's
But that's in the capital, right?
Yes, it's,
Yeah, that's fine.
it's the
Yeah.
Alchemy Guild building.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you see her writing that on the cover. And that's it.
Cool. So on one of the letters, I don't know if it matters for you guys, but one says Corin Dusttop, and the other
Desktop.
Dusttop. And the
Desktop.
other one will say, I can't try to find his name quickly, fellow... What's his name? Sorry guys.
Jesus.
Remind me about that. Let's talk about that in the break because
Yeah.
I've got a good bit for you.
So fellow Sylvanus Trumpet.
Sylvanus Trumpet. What an absolute lad.
Yeah, what a lad.
That's great.
Cool.
And yeah,
Oh my god.
Yes, that's wonderful. And she puts them into like a pigeonhole. Anything else that I can do for you today?
No, that'll be everything for now, thank you.
Lovely. Well, hope to see you soon.
Yes. Thank you, goodbye.
Goodbye.
God, I wish post offices were like that.
Polite.
Yeah.
But there's not that many. There's not that many
The last
alchemists
time I was in a post
Dustmere.
office, they made me cry.
Jesus Christ.
I went to
Okay.
3 post offices and then was told I actually had to go to the Royal Mail delivery office. I was like,
Oh no.
why?
So, you guys are in the guild garden. What are you doing? It is late afternoon at this point. So it is actually probably getting on for evening now.
I feel confused about this entire day.
To the conspiracy board.
To the conspiracy board.
To the conspiracy board.
I have to admit, I've never done as much running in my.
I'm so proud of you, bud.
So you guys
It's
make your
not
way.
over yet.
on the way back, I kind of pull Moxie like to the back of the group and like before we get back, I need to tell you something.
No, what happened?
So I might have kissed Kaz.
Well, yeah, you kiss all the time.
Not shut up. Like actually kissed her. Shut up.
Finally.
Do we hear it?
Probably.
I definitely.
Yeah, you definitely.
I'm like,
So cute.
If things are a bit different, that's fine.
No, I guess it was good I stayed in the inn last night then, wasn't it?
Anyway, let's go.
So you guys, you make your way
One
to
walk as well. I got up to Amaya. Amaya, last night I got very, very drunk, and I believe through my drunken haze I made you very upset by joking with Moxie that something was going to explode.
Oh yeah.
When it wasn't, in fact, ever going to explode. And I just want to apologise. That was terrible behaviour. And
That wasn't a dream.
no, it was reality. It happened.
Oh, so I was also drunk.
You were, yes, but it wasn't very nice behaviour. I think sometimes, as much as I like Moxie, I think sometimes, bad influence and all that.
Yeah, she is. That's my girl.
Thanks for the apology, Eugene, but I'll be honest, I don't really remember much of last night.
Well, neither do I, but yes, I have a horrible suspicion that I wasn't particularly nice to you, and that's not fair.
If it was just, it was probably a joke that I took wrong.
Oh, yes, I didn't-
As I was apparently extremely inebriated. Because apparently I know that word now.
with that revelation, you're in the Mariners Market
All those
approaching
syllables.
I swallowed a dictionary.
You are the other side of the market to the Coal and Petal, and
Nice
as you're
pronunciation, though.
thank you. The town, the market is still alive. It's getting a bit cooler out, and you actually your conversation is broken by a town crier, and he says, "Archduke Biles returns to Dustmere in a matter of days. Reports that all hunter scavengers and his units will claim the lion's share of their treasure, and Duke D'Avico is said to follow suit in celebration." And you hear a few people cheering. What?
Very good. It's a very good.
This is very good.
Does he have a bell?
Yes, sure.
It literally was like the guy from Corpse.
Oh, really?
Yeah, when he's like,
That is the town crier voice.
We're really proud of you, bud.
You guys didn't hear what they said there, did you? You were too
Debiles, a few
Lions share of the
hunter gatherers.
He's-
Other guy will be back.
Yeah, he said hunter scavengers and his units will claim the lion's share of the treasure. Duke D'Avico is said to follow suit in celebration. And just the record, because we call him Gaspar, Duke D'Avico is Gaspar.
oh, okay.
Oh, but
We're so informal.
we're not hunter scavengers anymore.
No, but
I call them hunter-gatherers.
That's not good.
But that's really interesting.
And so you guys make your way into the... Are you all going into the inn, or are you...
Yeah, should we go check
going
Laura?
into-
Yeah, that's
Yes.
I'm for
yeah.
like, yeah.
See
Yeah.
if he's had the soup.
I mean... okay.
Sorry, no, you said people in the street where the fire was were still praising the Biles.
Yeah, and there were a few of them in the market as well.
It's not as many though, right?
No, and there's still a fair amount of them. There are people praising him. They're holding up these little footprints that are made of brass and sort of painted to try and look gold. And they're said to be the pressings from the footprints of the Biles, and they're all kind of talking about a hardship now. And they're saying, if you were to go up to, or near one of them, they're saying about a drought in faith doesn't make his miracles any less real. They've become a much more of a closed unit, and they're kind of dealing with a struggle together now. That's what it seems like.
So it doesn't seem magical anymore.
We don't know.
Can I do a detect magic?
I was going to say, I can see
I'm
the
just going to do it
strands
as a
there.
spell.
Sure. So you cast Detect Magic. A couple of items spring to light on you guys, but other than that, there are no threads from anyone's heads.
Okay, so now it's actually spreading in a way that's much more difficult to stop.
That is true.
Real.
Real
So if you,
fake faith.
I would say you're paying attention. So roll an insight check, and you're proficient in religion. So who else is proficient in religion?
Me, no, just
Okay.
9.
So you basically got it. I mean, I'll say that with the 9, you're right. Freya's right. You have removed the cause, but the symptom remains, and unfortunately, that is spiraling in a way now potentially on its own.
I want to go back to the conspiracy board, so I'm going to go straight back to Kaz's and start getting the conspiracy board out.
Okay. So
what's the knock?
I will be quick because I don't need to. There's no point in dilly-dallying in this. You guys go into the inn. Aura is safe.
Has he had his soup yet?
No, he hasn't eaten anything, and he is in the same position where you left him. He's breathing deeply, like he's asleep. Did you place that hair back in the door, or was that lost in the commotion with the cleric?
Oh no, I think when we left, we put it back.
Yeah, I think you did. That's still there.
Okay. We put like salt or something on the floor too, right? for the rats. I think it was flour.
They love us in the corner.
Yeah.
So we can see footprints.
Oh yeah, that's right. No, it seemed undisturbed. And yeah, so are you all going into Kaz's?
Yeah.
So she's not in. So you use your key, the airlock into this nice little vaulted area. She's not in. The conspiracy board, which is like a reel of paper. You've kind of taken her paper that she uses for all sorts of stuff and just like unrolled it onto the table, and your conspiracy board is there. So you can spend the evening there. You guys have enough food in Kaz's place to make something to eat.
Can we make
This board reminds me of Pharaoh. We still haven't messaged him.
That's true. I mean, but what are we going to say to him?
We don't have
tickets for the ball.
We need to get work there.
Well, yeah.
Isn't that one of the things we need to do?
Well, yeah, we can get some of us in, so it will probably be me, Kaz, and, Gina if you want a ticket, or someone else if someone else wants to come.
So I was going to say, myself and Amaya potentially could, if they're looking for people to work in the kitchens, or so we could potentially.
I want to do that.
But the only thing is, if we do that, we might not be able to get out of the kitchens.
Oh, I don't care.
You get the best gossip from the servants.
You do get the best gossip.
Get some gossip.
Also, we get a cook in a real kitchen.
That's not the main aim, but
it would be useful to have people spread throughout, like having people who can go and who are guests and can go and eavesdrop and
Right, how do I get a job in the kitchens?
We can ask Kaz, she'll probably know. Bitch knows everything.
Yeah, you can. I mean, she's not in.
She's not in, but we can ask her.
We'll ask her later, okay?
We'll ask her.
I'll tell you as well because
do you have your CV?
What's a CV?
So you guys, for the sake of your conspiracy board, and because I'm doing this more now, so the current date is Cord, the 1st of Vard. Vard is the month, Cord is the day, and the ball is on Kesh, the 6th of Vard.
so we've got like 5 days.
So you've got it's the evening, So it's the evening, and you've got 4 days, 4 full days.
I think it's really optimistic. You're thinking we're going to remember a day in D&D when I didn't know it was Friday this afternoon.
Tomorrow,
that's fair.
first thing, we go get jobs.
Yes!
Do we need to write letters?
Yeah, do they need like CV type?
We don't know.
Kaz comes back, you know, when you guys have been...
I'm like, Kaz, can you get me a job in the kitchen where the ball is? Also Eugene.
Wait, who's Christ?
Moxie, will you be my reference?
No, you don't know who she worships, so she didn't say shit. She said, by the gods, what do you... Let me get in.
Oh, sorry, I take like a couple of steps back and
It's
like,
my own bloody house.
I immediately go and get a wine and
She just chugs back a bit.
still smell of
She like pulls out
smoke.
like wax from these wax, so paper wrapped wax that's used in seals. You know, friend's magic license. I can do that in the next couple of days. What is it?
So I look like, you know, like when a kid really wants to ask a question, but they've been told to wait.
She's like, yes.
Okay, I haven't been in the kitchen for a really long time, and Freya said that I could go work in a kitchen and get gossip, and Eugene's going to come too. So can we get jobs in the kitchen, please? Thanks.
Okay, so you know how we were talking? Like, I would like take her really gently to go and sit down. Bring the wine back.
She drinks.
So you know how we were talking last night about how some people might need to get jobs to get into the ball?
Yes.
Amaya is really good at cooking, and she would like a job in the kitchens. Do you know how we go and get a job in the kitchen?
Eugene can also come. He's also great at that.
I can potentially make pastries. It's a little bit out of my comfort zone, but I suppose I could double up as a pastry chef.
I do not hire for Duke Wiles, I'm afraid, but I would suggest looking at the block, which is the government building. They list a lot of the jobs, so the Dukes will often, if there are events or they need staff, you know, the households will put out jobs in a sort of job board. Just go there tomorrow.
Okay, do we need to take like references?
No, you'll probably need papers though. They do everything above board.
Sort of
It's the government. Your papers, which say your name on them.
Which
do
magic
we have
licenses.
those?
I have that, but do they have any sort of paper?
Like, I'm asking you as the DM.
Do you have a magic license?
She wouldn't.
No, because I'm
Then no,
not
you don't have any
magic.
papers.
So
you need to get papers.
but I don't need a magic license.
No, you don't. So you have no papers.
So I can't get work. I'm going to try and talk my way into it.
How convenient.
I'm just going to try and talk my way into that one.
No. Kaz, this is the half Kaz on me. I can write you something, but you are quite overtly. How do I say this?
Foreign?
Well,
I'm Gina!
I was hoping to say that, but you are from the Apari, no?
No.
You don't speak with the accent, but
Kaz, we don't talk about the Apari.
We don't talk about these things.
okay then. Well,
Thanks.
what would you like me to do for you? I can do this after Aura's license, if that's more important.
Aura's having a nap for a little bit, so we can deal with that. Darling, it's okay.
Aura's not going anywhere anytime soon.
She doesn't know.
No, she doesn't know.
Okay.
Oh.
He's fine, but also very much not.
I don't care.
I go and get a bottle of whiskey. I'm like, we're just gonna go for the whiskey.
Leaning back, legs crossed. She's like, I don't care. I've known him less than 2 days.
3 days.
Seems like a lifetime.
So this conspiracy boy.
So you need papers. Everyone else has papers.
Yeah, but on my paper, I do not want it to say Apari. I'll change my accent and everything if that's
You don't
what's
have
needed.
the Apari. You would know the Apari accent is. It's unique and noticeable. So, it's similar to.
Isn't it a bit Russian?
Yeah, so it's in for us, but it's similar to Inner Sildia. Only the high society and like the blood, those bloodlines, they kind of hold on to the old accents as a way of whereas it makes my job a lot easier. Most people speak with these more British style accents.
Yeah.
And it's similar in the Apari. So people will have a common, like the way you speak, and then the more sort of royal they are, then those accents become more
Russian
lauded. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, yes. And Kaz is like, okay, well, what do you want me to say on it then? And they kind of, you guys will work it out together.
Okay. Thanks.
She writes you up something. It's a bit of a rush job, but she's amazing.
But does it say you can do magic? Because I can't do magic.
No, it's just gonna. What name do you want on here?
Just use her own, because they're basically legit papers. We just...
Amaya, and your second name?
Cook.
I know what it is. Oh, you were just making something up. Amaya Cook.
Yeah, I genuinely did forget, but I prefer that.
Do you want me to tell you what it is?
No, I do know what it is.
Oh, I think it's then you forgot.
No, I did for a second, and then I remembered, but
Cook.
Mike already said
It
cook.
doesn't make that's fine. This won't help you in.
I mean, as a chef. Abaya cook.
Okay, so she stamps it. It's a quick job, but it's very nice. She rolls it up and gives it to you.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations, you are now a fake citizen of this place. We like to call home.
I'd like to make a speech. I'm joking.
And it has got the whole the sort of royal mantra on there, and then the place that you had it registered is in some really obscure city up near the capital. So she's done a good job.
You're disturbingly good at this.
This is what I do, darling.
She's talented.
Yeah, she's brilliant.
So how many actual tickets can you get?
This is something I was going to talk to you about. I will probably not be able to get more than 2.
Including you?
Total or or extra, it's hard for me to say. It's going to be through the family, and they're not going to want to go because, quite frankly, I don't know why you want to go. But
What about our friend?
Alright.
Should we? Are we going to contact him? Because we should give him a legit ticket, maybe,
If he's
rather than getting him work.
You can come here, but you must work for it.
can he get here in time though?
I don't
4
think
days.
so.
Yeah. That's
How
true.
long did it take us to get from Christomata?
you guys have had no contact with him, so you don't know where he is.
That's
But you are correct.
Yeah.
It took you about 5 days, and you didn't pace it though. You went at the normal pace, so you didn't go super fast. I don't think.
I suppose even if he is too far away, just check in and say what we're doing.
Did he?
Yeah, I think we went super
Then it's
fast.
5 days as the max.
Did we have any of the sending sticks left?
Got one so that we could talk to him.
Okay.
But what are we going to tell him? We didn't really get anything out of Gaspar.
He just wanted to know
He just
what
wanted to go, didn't he?
he
That
wanted
was
to,
the backup. That's what Aura told us, that he just wanted to go to the ball.
he wanted to know what the Duke said to us. That's what he wanted to know. The ball, if the ball was if what we told him interested him, he would then try and get to the ball, I think.
Okay, well let's just
Just tell him then.
let's just tell him. Well, what do we tell him? We got 25 words and we barely got anything out of him.
I mean, I can help. So, the gist of what Gaspar said was, he asked you to not say anything about the Graven. He basically wanted your report. He didn't give you any information about his own plans. He paid you off. He paid for your silence on the matter of the Graven God. And that's about it. He didn't really tell you guys anything.
We didn't get anything interesting out of it.
But also what Farah said, basically verbatim was, just tell me what he says. That's what he paid you to do.
Okay, so he might find it interesting that we were paid off.
So yeah, let's just tell him that a little out of Gaspar, paid for our silence about. Did we tell Farah about the Graven?
You guys didn't. No, you didn't know at that time, did you? Because you were going to. Oh no, yeah, you didn't tell him. You don't think you did.
We wouldn't have told him. No. We said we didn't get anything out of him.
He would have gone insane if you told him that.
He's not already.
He had loads of whack job theories.
Yeah, I don't think we told him about the Graven. So Gaspar wasn't interested in anything we told him. I wasn't interested in what we found. It wasn't what he was looking for. Because realistically, what we're going to say? We're going to say, oh, hey, we lied to you and we didn't tell you about this thing that we found, and now we're going to tell you about it now that we're hundreds of miles away.
I guess all we want to do is keep this guy maybe on our side in the future.
We can do that in different ways, because if he's essentially the crime lord of Christomar, I know some criminals who might want to keep a crime lord of Christomar on tap.
Okay. What are you guys going to send the message now that you're saying? You're going to use the sending stick now?
Do we want to do that now then?
What time is it now?
It's getting near bedtime.
Oh.
I feel like we should maybe just send it sooner rather than later because
Okay.
otherwise.
Do you want to? Are you working something out then?
I'm trying to work it out. Yeah.
So he doesn't.
While he's
actually
working
know-
that out, does Cass say anything about my incredibly dishevelled appearance and bleeding?
Yes, she would. She would look at you in a bit like, what is...
I've been on
This-
fire today.
And you're fine, I assume?
Ow. Yeah, completely fine. It's the beauty of magic. Ow.
So I must ask, when I just grabbed the first healing potion I had, one was done a little bit more slapdash than the other one. Was there any ill effects? I mean, I hope there wasn't.
I mean, it smelled of citrus, but all I
wonderful.
could taste was the fire. I'm assuming the fire hit my taste buds and all I could taste was charcoal. Can I have some of that wine and see if that tastes of charcoal?
No, it's fine. It's back.
I mean, I did make it with Moxie, and we weren't perhaps using the correct scientific measures.
I mean, it
making-
healed me. That was...
No, it would never have killed you.
It just tasted of fire, but that could have been me.
Did you like the taste of fire, or no?
It tasted of charcoal.
But it smelt of citrus.
It smelled of citrus.
Oh, that helps.
It did help.
As this is a riveting, but I'm going to go to bed.
Can I?
Yes?
I mean, I'm just looking at the conspiracy board.
Yeah.
Loves
Can
the
I,
conspiracy board.
while we're here, can I draw any conclusions between the necklace of the hag and the one I saw on the guy?
Sure. So what? Just any deductions at all?
Were
or-
they similar?
I'll say that without rolling. I mean, from a distance, yes, they could be, because he was about 60 feet away.
Okay.
And he was in motion. But yes, they had a large. You guys have that, right? You have the So from the hag, it would probably be near wherever you guys are keeping the crap from the hag.
The crap from
The crap.
Didn't the keeper take it?
No.
No, you guys just had one of you. It might even be Eugene or whoever it was that was someone identified it.
Oh, yeah, I identified it.
Yeah,
But
so
it was inert at the time,
yes.
wasn't
So you have this in like obsidian. It's like a rough cut bit of obsidian. And
Right.
when you see that, yes, it could have been.
Right.
But it's hard to say because you were far away.
Hey Kaz, does unconsecrated mean anything to you?
Just the word. Not particularly. I can roll for her. She's proficient in this.
Where's my lead?
So we don't want to tell Pharaoh about the graven.
No.
God.
Unconsecrated. In what context, dear?
If someone was to say, I am unconsecrated, or I too will become unconsecrated?
It sounds like the same whack job bullshit that those debiles are spouting to me.
That does not surprise me.
Well, you are all welcome to, stay. You don't stink of sewer tonight, so... Or if you've got
alright.
rooms, then...
it?
No,
We've
we'll
already
go back to
paid
the
for the rooms.
We'll go back to the coal and pestle.
All right, well, I have things to do in the morning, but come to me if you need anything.
Thanks for my cooking license.
She just leaves.
I want to catch up with her at some point before. I know he wants to do some stuff. But
Okay, so you guys are sending the message to Pharaoh.
Yeah,
So-
before we
Yeah.
retire, I
Okay.
suppose. Yeah.
So, how about this, guys? Hi, Pharaoh. Gaspar paid for our silence on what we found. He wanted to find a graven.
sounds good to me.
Yeah, that's cool.
Let me check. He said the word graven. I think he did,
I believe he did.
but let me check.
Is that exactly 25 words?
No, we got
I have to use all of them. But obviously we do, right?
Yeah.
What should we say?
17, so we've got 8 more words to play with.
I've got extra words if we don't fill them.
Oh, I was going to put love you, bye.
I can tell you exactly what
Thinking about
he said.
Thinking about you.
He said, "Tell me of the graven," and then he said, "Yes, that's it. That's all he said." And that, I think, but he did use that word. Yes. Okay, so you're using the sending stick?
In a second, maybe.
Wish you were here.
Thinking about you.
We should have freaking asked the whatever.
Archivist.
Yep. If she knew what that book was that they stole. The blood of apotheosis.
Yeah,
We can always
Yeah,
go
we
back.
should have asked.
Yeah. That's 8.
So you guys have I won't say who had it on their person, but you pull out the sending stick and it is this little carved cylinder. And as you whoever's are you doing it, Moxie?
Go for it.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
So you break the stick, and inside it's almost like a cigar where the paper has been rolled and it catches in a smoulder of smoke, and you breathe it in and you speak the words.
Hi, Pharaoh. Gaspar paid for our silence on what we found. He wanted to find a graven. Sentinel would like to talk business one day.
Okay.
P.S.
Looking forward to hearing from you.
XOXO.
If you have the words for that,
No.
Well, screw Flanders.
So there's
Love you back.
a moment of pause.
Just hear him furious.
And you hear
masturbating over his conspiracies.
he says,
Not wrong.
so can someone count for me? I think it's fine, but
For everyone.
No, because we need 20 and then we need...
I'll be the 5.
Yeah.
I thought you died.
Good job. Wow.
Oh yeah, should have said sorry for that. Sorry for late reply.
I will be in the city
Oh wait,
in a few
I will
days.
be in the city in a few days. Okay. 14.
I will see you at the ball.
Nice.
God, I don't need to get him one.
Yeah, does that insinuate that he already has a ticket?
Yeah, 100%.
He's sorted, yeah.
Yeah.
It sounds of it.
He's got
He
himself.
didn't say that. That's all he said.
Well, he said I'll see you at the ball, but he didn't say he needed a ticket.
We didn't say, and we did.
You guys said that you'd get him a ticket.
Did
That's
we?
what Aura said.
Aura said that we'd try.
Oh dear.
God damn it, Aura!
Yeah, I think we have to give him one of the two
Yeah.
tickets.
I'm not saying to you what he thinks, but that's what Aura said.
We should...
We don't owe him anything. Aura made that promise.
And Aura's not.
Aura's
here.
not here.
He is both asleep and probably definitely
We've
not
also
asleep.
we've not told him where we are. He doesn't know shit.
Well,
He did give us some money though.
There's a knock at the door.
Oh god. And it's the exact like secret knob.
Turns out he's one of our cousins.
Yeah. Sup.
I mean, who said there's a knock at the door? Because there is a knock at the door. And with that, we'll end today's episode.
I need a cigarette immediately.
Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time.